Srila Prabhupada has given us these super, 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 super high goals. Save the world, become a pure devotee, become austere, sense-controlled. Wow, so difficult. Now, some devotees, when they look at those goals, they actually become discouraged. It actually makes them feel bad because they feel, I'm so far from that, and I don't think I could ever reach that goal. So it's kind of depressing. Those goals should be inspiring us. And I want to talk about how to see those goals in a way that we can become inspired, not discouraged. So naturally, if we see a goal or we're asked to do something that seems extremely difficult, perhaps impossible, it can make us feel like, well, what's the use? Why try? Because that's impossible. And we've been given impossible goals. It's a fact. To become Krishna conscious, it's like, how do you do that? I know the process, but it doesn't seem possible. Little progress, yes, but pure devotee, loving Krishna, I don't know if I can get there. Save the world, I can hardly save myself. I can hardly save a few people. How do I do that? And then we have examples in the Bhagavatam of these great devotees. Ambarish Maharaj, offended by Durvasa Muni. Doesn't take offense. Durvasa Muni tried to kill him. No problem. Durvasa, don't worry about it. You're a little angry. Let's just have breakfast. Let's just, that was the past. We don't have to worry about it. And you read that story and you're thinking, he tried to kill him and he let go? No resentment? That's impossible. I could never do that. Thakur Haridas, being allured by Maya herself. We don't need Maya personified to allure us. There are plenty of other agents of Maya who have less Shakti that could blow us over quite easily. So it's very easy, in a certain sense, to become discouraged by this. And just look at this and think, these goals are on the moon, and I'm like laying in the dirt of the earth. I'm so far from this. It's like, why even really hope and try for it? But there's another way to look at it. The way I like to look at it, and I'm suggesting you look at it, is what if? What if actually I could someday be like Thakur Haridas? What if actually someday I could be like Ambarish Maharaj? What if someday I could actually be a resident of Braj? Now, just to meditate on that, I think while I was saying that, I'm thinking you were probably feeling, wow, that would be amazing. That would be amazing. What if I could have the power of Srila Prabhupada to help people become Krishna conscious? Just not thinking that I could, but just the thought, what if I could? What if I had it? How does that make you feel? It's so inspiring, isn't it? That's where we're going. That's where we're meant to focus on. That this is the path that I am on. This path that I'm on is going to lead to this. And these goals are so lofty, so ideal, so amazing, so fantastic, so perfect, that they're most inspiring goals anyone could have. So I'm inspired by them, even if I don't know for sure if I can ever reach them, but just to try is so inspiring. Just like, let's say you're a businessman and you say, I want to try to become a billionaire, not a millionaire, a billion, and not rupees, dollars, or pounds, or euros. Like, that's a pretty lofty goal for a businessman, but for many, many businessmen, that's going to inspire them. $1 million, a good businessman, $1 million, that's like, not much. But $1 billion, that's a whole different game. What to speak of 100 billion. So for certain people who aren't really good businessmen, that would probably discourage them. I could never do that, this is just depressing, But for other people, that goal, whether they reach it or not, is where their inspiration will come. So I'm suggesting that we take the goals that Prabhupada has given us in Krishna consciousness and be like that businessman who just lights up when he sees thinks of the potential or the possibility that I could do something like this, that we should light up. What if I could be like so-and-so? What if I could be as detached and unconcerned about things of this world like Jad Bharat? That would be amazing. What if I could realize someday, somehow, I could realize in my heart compassion on a level where I actually felt the suffering of all living beings like Prahlad Maharaj and was ready to sacrifice for them. I can't conceive of how I could feel that way, but if I could, that would be amazing. That's how we're supposed to see it. So allow these goals, these lofty goals, to inspire you, not discourage you. If it discourages you, it would be like the greatest misfortune, the greatest loss possible, wouldn't it be? Hare Krishna.